Hi there guys, this is Zangorwarrior here once again. PlayStation this year haven't really been silent at all, haven't they? Not only did we get like a couple of state of plays to their upcoming PlayStation 4 exclusive titles, we are now tonight going to take a look at some of the games that are going to be eventually introduced as launch titles possibly to the PlayStation 5. I know one of the launch titles is going to be Fortnite, because that is exactly the type of game that people will quit playing the PC version just to buy a new console in droves. Just wait till midnight release, guys. The crowds are gonna fucking pile up like crazy. So my agenda for the new console being released is when the PlayStation 4 came out and when Knack was being played on it and Killzone Shadowfall came out for it. Those are the two launch titles I remember being released for the PlayStation 4 at the time. I sort of tend to wait until like a couple of years later until I actually got the damn console for Christmas. But when the console actually gets launched on release day, the prices are a bit too... So I sort of tend to just wait it out, so that way the price just gets discounted at like 50% off, so that's actually a good price tag for the system. The couple of games that we know are already going to be announced on PlayStation 5 is Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which I'm not really a big fan of Assassin's Creed to begin with, so this is probably be a pass for me. Metal Hellsinger just got announced at the IGN Summer of Gaming. It actually looks like a really fucking awesome game. Not only is it fucking metal, but it's also a rhythm-based first-person shooter. Now those two things fucking sold me. I already wishlisted it on Steam. I'm totally gonna fucking play this. And there's another one called Chivalry 2. I think it was also on PC as well, but it's going to be released to the PlayStation 5 in the future when the console eventually goes out. We haven't really heard much about Godfall, but I really hope they had to show more about Godfall when the PlayStation 5 is going to be revealed. The one thing that really disappoints me about the PlayStation 5 recently is that it's only compatible to the PlayStation 4 and well, the PlayStation 4 Pro games. Compare that to the PlayStation 3, where it's compatible with PS1 games, PS2 games, and of course, PS3 games. If I already have a PlayStation 4, why do I need to play it on the PlayStation 5? It just doesn't really make a lot of sense. But Sony have given the reason for this is because they're based on the architecture of the PlayStation 5. It surprises me that Xbox One can actually achieve backwards compatibility much better than PlayStation can. But the one thing we do know about the PlayStation 5 per se is this sleek ass sexy controller. Just look at the curves on these handles. Do you see how sleek as fuck this controller is? Like compare this to the PlayStation 4 controller, it's like nothing compared to this one. I do like the marbled layout with the button keys and also the nice little white and black contrast when it comes to the skin colors and shit. I also like the adaptive triggers. Like, of course you have like adaptive triggers on the PlayStation 4 controller. They said these ones are going to be more responsive and it makes you feel like you're actually immersed in the entire game. But one thing I do know that I noticed differently about the PlayStation 5 controller, the DualSense controller has no words. There's no share word and there's no options word. Like, the PlayStation 5 controller is literally too cool for words anymore, so now you get to replace it with fucking symbols. Again, the Xbox One kind of did this before, like, who needs the start select button anymore? They eventually got extinct at this point. But people are like, sort of making a big deal out of this, but for me, I don't really mind it, because when I'm going to buy a new system, my brain sort of automatically triggers to be like, oh, I know what this button does, I know what this button does. Once you press it once, you know exactly what the fuck it does. So I think our mind is sort of trained in that way because it comes to PlayStation products like this. And I hope to God that they have better fucking headsets that are built in this time. Funny story, I was playing Doom Eternal, right? These headsets are like literally the most China-based headsets I've ever fucking seen. They don't fucking work, and they have like terrible sound quality half the time. When I was doing a Doom Eternal stream with this bloody headset, it sort of crapped out on me. I didn't even know why I did that, so I kind of got angry and sort of threw it on the floor and wrecked the shit out of it. I mean, I didn't really like this headset to begin with. It's just a piece of crap. Please fix your headsets, PlayStation, I'm begging you. But when it comes to issues like that about the PlayStation 5, I really hope that it doesn't have like launch issues. Like, I remember when the PlayStation 4 came out, it had like a couple of technical problems that they needed ironing and shit. I mean, it's sort of natural at this point. When the Nintendo Switch came out, not the Lite, but the actual Switch, it had a ton of technical problems. Either people are not taking care of the bloody thing on time, or maybe it's just a technical problem with the Joy-Con drifts. Do you remember the whole Joy-Con drift fiasco stuff? But when it comes to like new exclusives being released on the platform, however, I'm not really sure what to expect. Like, it might be something along the lines of Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 in like 600 fucking years. A new Kingdom Hearts game, definitely. I really want to get a new Kingdom Hearts game for that. But not on the phone. I need a better phone for that one. Knack free? You know you want a fucking knack free, buddy. Of course, you're gonna get a fucking sports games like MLB, PS5 2021, shit like that. Because that's been going on since like every single PlayStation console's been released. So obviously there's gonna be a couple of sports games and they're likely gonna show off and I'll be like, yeah, That's a sports game. I'm also betting my money on the Order 1886 2, like the Order 1887. Like it's still like a pseudo sequel name, but you know, branding title, you can sort of change that. It's subject to change. But I'm hoping to have a sequel to it because the first one ended on a cliffhanger. And it's like, well, will the story continue? It never did. So maybe in the PlayStation 5 we'll finally have something that sort of revigorates the Order 1886 series, and then it'll probably have like a ton of spin-off games eventually. I don't know what the look of the console is like. It's probably going to be like the same as the PlayStation 4, but it's going to be like a little bit bigger, and hopefully it has to be a little more slicker look, and I hope it has like different colors at launch day. We just kind of have to wait and see what the baby looks like. So let's have a look and see, shall we? That's a letter C. Yeah, we know this video is copyrighted. Okay, so it's actually showing off the square, triangle, circle, and X buttons. This is what it looks like in CGI. That sound, that classic PlayStation sound brings back memories, man.
No, I like the hand we've been dealt.
Together, we were destined for something great.
Well, it's nice to see Gravity Rush still getting a mention. Oh, actually, Gravity Rush 3. I really want Gravity Rush 3 to be a part of PS5 launch.
Why did I move here?
Oh, Rockstar Games. Is Grand Theft Auto 5 going to be compatible with the PlayStation 5 now? It's going to be backwards compatible. Is that what they're announcing? When it comes to like Grand Theft Auto, that's the series I really play as much. Never tried LA Noire or Grand Theft Auto 5 or any of the other Grand Theft Auto games. No, actually, I take that back. I remember playing the first Grand Theft Auto when it came out on PlayStation 1. That wasn't too bad of a game, but this is completely different compared to the top-down shooter we got back then. I mean, sure, the series is popular now, and it was popular then. It's not really my thing, but I can see why other people tend to like it as more as I do. Oh, so it's not like backwards compatible, it's actually... Okay, so it's coming as a PlayStation 5 title. I thought it was like backwards compatible. Alright then, so people had to buy the game again. GTA Online free at launch. But you had to pay up for a yearly subscription. What's with the letterbox? Am I watching the bumper before a movie starts? Oh yeah, I see. Marvel's Avengers, right? It's gonna come to the PlayStation 5. Oh, this looks pretty cool already. Starting off with slow motion.
A hero's just someone who doesn't give up.
Is this Spider-Man? It looks like Spider-Man from this angle.
He was right. Now it's your turn.
Yeah, I got a good feeling that it was fucking Spider-Man. Is it also developed by Insomniac Games as well? Or is it just or it's just another studio? It's like the same Spider-Man I saw in the Spider-Man animated movie I saw recently. Miles Morales. Alright then. Not a bad thing to show off. Okay, this will be really good. Gran Turismo 6, everybody. Or is it Gran Turismo 7? I keep forgetting the name and the numbers. I mean, I did remember seeing a website where they opened like a new studio, which I assume was for the new game, so this is the new game they decided to open a new studio for. I remember when the first one came out in PlayStation 1, I remember playing Gran Turismo 3 on the PlayStation 2 it was. So many hours spent in that game. Going around like 50 laps in the circuit. Ah, those were the best times of my life. And I remember sharing it with my little brother at the time. He was really big into cars then, and Gran Turismo was like his favorite franchise. And he was playing the game more than me, I think. But I pretty much spent more of my hours playing Gran Turismo 3 than any other Gran Turismo game. Oh, and Project Gotham Racing? That was also the real good shit on the Xbox then. It's making it look more fucking real now. Like, the graphics for every single Gran Turismo game gets even more realistic as time goes by. Like, even more realistic than Forza Horizon. And yes, I'm saying that. I hope this comes with the steering wheel packaged in. I think I had the PlayStation 2 steering wheel at the time, and I think I still have it in the attic somewhere. That was the steering wheel that I used to play certain games with for a little while. And there was also this light gun that was for Time Crisis as well, but you need to have a compatible TV that works with the Time Crisis gun. So that was pretty annoying. I wonder how the adaptive triggers actually feel responsive towards a certain situation in the game. Like, you actually feel the whole robustness of the certain angle you're going through. Gran Turismo 7 looks so realistic that the stream was actually having trouble keeping up with it. Okay, what type of game is this? Oh! Ratchet & Clank game! Holy fuck! Holy fuck, it's a new Ratchet & Clank game! Oh my god! Oh, that's so fucking unbelievable. Let's hope it's not a remake of Ratchet & Clank 2. It looks like a new fucking game to me.
I have it in my sight. They have found us, Ratchet.
Oh my god. I need to try the Future series. I remember trying the 3 original series, but those are really good. But I never tried the Future series at all. Unless, like, the Future series is also going to be playable on the PlayStation 5? I do like this time jumping mechanic they got there. This is cool.
Where are we?
You're in Jak 2 territory.
Ratchet?
What the fuck? I think that's a reference to something. My god. Oh my god, I'm totally gonna fucking get this game when it comes out. I love Ratchet & Clank to fucking death, I do. It's gonna be like another, like a first installment of the new fucking trilogy, hopefully.
We're doing things we've never been able to do before. Like, use dimensional rifts to be able to leap from planet to planet nearly instantly.
So, instead of having a spaceship to travel to different worlds, you go for like interdimensional space travel. That is fucking brilliant. It's gonna have like seamless like effect, like a loading screen, seamless loading screen, just to other worlds. That'd be brilliant. Oh, okay. Oh my god, we got gameplay.
Did you see that?
Holy fuck, this is good. I mean, you don't need any gameplay to sell me on this. I'm already excited for the fucking game. It's got classic TNT blocks as well. It's everything I can love about Ratchet & Clank and everything and all more. It's even got like interactive NPCs in the environment too. Like every single NPC is just dynamic in the whole situation here.
Sand sharks from above.
So does this mean like all the enemies from previous Ratchet & Clank games could come back in this one? That'd be really fucking cool to see. Like it's like a callback to all the enemies you fought in previous games. Like remember Dr. Nefarious? I'm pretty sure it's gonna have like Project Pass when you're gonna get fucking collectibles, and I hope it has like cheat codes that you can actually unlock in the fucking game when it comes out. Unlike Ratchet & Clank Remake, where they hardly have a connection with each other, it's just sort of like there. But this one, it just feels like they're just going through all emotions here.
I kind of wish he was doing a worse job.
And I hope they introduce like new weapons in this one as well. I think they already have shown so far. I think I saw a weapon that shoots fucking flowers at them. And in the Ratchet & Clank Remake, they had the 8-bit weapon as well, that makes everything all blocky and shit. And the disco ball weapon, the Groovatron. Wow, I gotta say, this looks pretty amazing.
That's all of them.
Oh, that's it? Oh, I'm disappointed now. I want to see more of that, but you know what? I understand. You want to show more of it when it comes out. I am totally going to get this game as a launch title for the PlayStation 5. I want to see Naughty Dog do something like this. Like, Insomniac are still focusing on titles that they released back in the PlayStation 2 era. Meanwhile, Naughty Dog sort of dipping up their bands, like releasing new IPs. I mean, I get why they do that, but why can't he just go back to, like, Jak and Daxter, Crash Bandicoot? I mean, I know great Crash Bandicoot cards to use, because they don't own the rights to that anymore, but Jak and Daxter, come on! New Jak and Daxter game. I'm not asking for much.
The crash. The attack.
Looks like Aliens to me. Yeah, it's gonna be like a new Aliens game.
Trapped in this endless cycle. Even death is no escape.
Oh, so it's like Groundhog Day in space.
Each time I awake, this planet seems somehow different. As if changing.
Oh, so it's like a procedural generated world that you keep revisiting? It's like roguelike, that kind of thing. So you die and the planet just keeps changing around you. And this is how you explore it. But then you realize you're in a freaking simulation. Returnal. I see what you did there. Like, it's like Eternal, and then Return, and Returnal. I get you. Oh boy, Sumo Digital. Here we go. Well, this got kinky real fast.
But the most wonderful thing about Tigger is I'm the only one.
Oh, it's Little Big Planet. Holy fuck. Nope, it's a spin-off. It's literally called Sackboy. But hey, you just got to get Little Big Planet back. Or is this like a campaign mode based around the main protagonist of Little Big Planet? Pretty sure it's gonna have like a level editor or a level creator where you can just create your own levels and just platform through them eventually. I mean, I don't mind playing platforms myself. I'm crappy at making my own levels. I sort of play everyone else's levels to see what their creative outlet is more like. Like to challenge myself for other people's creativity. I mean, instead of Knack 3, we're gonna get Sackboy. I mean, not a bad replacement, all things considered. And it's gonna have co-op as well, because of course. 4-player co-op, okay. Stepping it up a notch there, Sony. You might want to chill the fuck out. I don't mind like extreme sports games, but just normal sports games is like, nah, it's just tame compared to these ones. And it turns out it's Destruction Derby futuristic. Or is it like Twisted Metal? Oh, it's gotta be Destruction Derby. The gameplay looks almost exactly like Destruction Derby, but people just gotta run around after them. I mean, when a car's exploding, you get to beat each other up. Holy fuck. Actually, this might be my kind of game. This is pretty cool. This is an insane game already. Holy fuck. You're gonna run around after your car explodes. You get to find a different car, maybe? Who needs a ball with cars when you just smash the shit out of each other with cars? That's some old school shit. Oh, it is Destruction Derby, but it's not Destruction Derby, it's Destruction All-Stars. Getting close. Getting fucking close. I was sort of on the ball with that one, but oh well. It has Destruction in the name. I know it's a bit like Destruction Derby. Totally on board with this. You know you got my nostalgia when you have destruction in the title. So it's just like one of those normal adventures, 3D platformers. Or maybe it's a bit like Pikmin, where you guide little creatures with you. Alright, this doesn't look like a bad game. I might try it out one day. I might see this one being a classic for the PlayStation 5 because of its particular art style and its fairy tale-like feel. Oh, here's what I'm hoping for. Does anyone remember Oddworld Soulstorm? I think that's still in development, but I wish they could bring that to the PlayStation 5.
Hi, I'm Lorne Lanning.
Oh, here we go! We got Oddworld Soulstorm! Ladies and gentlemen, I called it! Nice to see you again, Lord Lanning. I can't wait for Oddworld Soulstorm to come out. Been in development for a long time, but I just cannot wait for this game to eventually come out. I know it's going to come out on PC, but I just want to see more of this fucking game. It looks so good. I've been listening to the interviews where it's like they're having a lot of development trouble. They closed out the studio and then they reopened it again just to develop the game. It's supposed to be like retelling Oddworld Abe's Exodus. I didn't have enough time to make the game, so this is like the full extent of it. And also, look at this level of fucking detail in this Oddworld game. Even more than new and tasty. And Abe's Exodus is like a completely new overhaul to Abe's Exodus. I really cannot wait for this game to come out, I swear to God. You're gonna see the Mudokons get killed in brutal fucking ways. I'm probably gonna suck first time I play it through it, but it just looks so good to see this again.
これからお見せするのは Ghostwire Tokyo の
And also, when it comes to time the game works, it's gonna be Trip Ghostwire, the game they revealed like last year's E3. So we're gonna see more of that, hopefully. All we get to see is like a little bit of a CG trailer, and it's like, oh, I want to see more gameplay of this one. If not, Evil Within 3.
It's up to you to save Tokyo.
I think you're pretty much like a guy who is facing against supernatural vigilantes that only you can see and nobody else can see. I don't know if it's going to keep like its more Japanese horror elements in play, like the Evil Within did, or it's going to play more to like action-based stuff. Well, it's got Ju-On the Grudge in there. The last Bethesda game I bought was Doom Eternal, and that was pretty much it. That looks like a pick-me-up in the future. I mean, when it comes on Steam, that is. Oh, is this like one of those games that the composer Jim Guthrie is part of? So it's pretty much like Bioshock, really. Create a new world above the Earth or some shit, like in the clouds. Does anyone remember that? Oh, so it's like space travel. Trying to find a new world in like a span of a couple of years, I think. No. I know what this is. It's Interstellar, the game. Because you get to travel to different worlds and dimensions, and then I remember you go through the fucking 5th dimension and shit. So Hans Zimmer, get that horn on right now. I remember the composer SCNTFT because they did the music for Oxenfree, and Oxenfree was actually a pretty good game. I mean, I wouldn't actually pick the right music for this type of game. Didn't you learn anything from the Mortal Kombat trailers before? This kind of music for this type of games don't actually fit, in my opinion, but hey, that's just me. You want to sell your game to a more broader audience, you go for it. Like, imagine selling Tekken like this. Would anybody be pleased? Oh, so that was gameplay for Godfall. At least we know that Godfall exists. That must be Hitman. Yeah, that's totally Hitman. IOI. We're gonna get like Hitman Season 3 probably. I remember playing the first season of Hitman, and then after that I was like, just got bored and never played it ever again. But I just hope with a new Hitman they actually might step things up a notch instead of like releasing episodes in like a couple of months. Probably not good for the lifespan of the game anyway. Oh, Hitman 3. There we go. Oh, January 2021. That's not specific, though. It's probably going to be on Steam as well, because the other Hitman games were also on Steam when it came out.
This is also the dramatic conclusion for the World of Assassination trilogy.
World of Assassination? That's a trilogy? So it's like the final season? What health and safety terms? Oh, this is what the PlayStation 5 is going to boot up like. Holy shit. We finally get to see the home screen. Oh. maybe not. Hold back on it a little bit. Alright, Astrobot. Good old Astrobot. We can't have a launch title for the PlayStation 5 without Astrobot. Do you remember in PlayStation 4 when there was Astrobot there? And there was Astrobot Rescue Mission, and now we got a new Astrobot game. That's gonna be like pre-installed inside the PlayStation 5 system, like free or something? Or is it like a separate game that's gonna come out as a launch title for the system? Astrobot's like something you play with a couple of hours and it's like, well, have my fun 10 minutes. Is this indie Dark Souls? It looks like indie Dark Souls. Or is it like fucking indie version of Monster Hunter? Oh, I got a bit of Journey in there. Oh, Mad Max, of course. Wait, is it like a homage to all these movies that the game is using?
I'm Zangorwarrior, center of the New Orleans Pelicans.
Yo, look at your fancy Apple iPod headphones. Airless too.
Y'all are not ready for this.
Yo, bring it on. Give me Ratchet and Clank, what else you got? Well, to be fair, he was right. I wasn't prepared for this. Totally not prepared in the slightest. They brought that face back. You know what face I mean, they brought that face back.
But before we get to the end of the show, I have something very near and dear to me.
Rapper? Or is it knack free? Well, you're starting off with scenery. That's good. Great build up. I think it looks like Dark Souls. It's probably gonna be From Software, definitely. Damn, that thing is huge. Demon Souls? Oh, it's getting like a remaster? Huh. I wonder do we know about Demon Souls? Oh, Bluepoint Games is remastering and remaking the game. Holy shit, oh my god. Okay then. They've done great work with Shadow of the Colossus, so I sort of expected them to bump back the graphics a notch there. All the Dark Souls people are gonna go fucking crazy for that announcement now. But I never played a Dark Souls game. Go sue me. So it's gonna be a first-person shooter type of game. Oh, I see why it's Arcade Studios now. They did Dishonored 1 and 2. So this is sort of in the same vein as Dishonored, like with the stealth-like gameplay. And also, teleporting abilities. It sort of brings back this flavor to Dishonored, folks. I need to get to try and complete Dishonored 2 at some point. Same sort of feel and gameplay too. It's a new IP, I believe. Damn. Oh, you can rewind time to try it again. Oh, it's another time loop game.
But eventually, inevitably, I will break this fucking loop.
Well, this guy has got to the point. The original one is like,
I must break this cycle before it breaks me.
And this guy's like,
man, I'll break the time loop when I get around to it.
So it's not permadeath really. If you die, you sort of rewind it. I could do that with Rare Replay. This is nothing special. It's even stylized as a Hollywood poster. Look at that. Quentin Tarantino would be happy. Yeah, this might be one of the games I might pick up from Arcade Studios. I have picked up a couple of their games as well. Oh, that's ominous. The new Hideo Kojima game. Hey, that's the cinema thing I use in my videos. See?
They're coming. Who is?
You can definitely tell that runs well on the PlayStation 5. Is this Outlast free? If it is Outlast free, then I'm gonna be fucking losing it then. Oh, I saw the Umbrella logo. What's this, Resident Evil 8, is it? But we've gotten far away from zombies. We don't need them anymore. Oh, it's called Village. There we go, Resident Evil 8. Ah, fucking hell, yes. I love Resident Evil 7. I cannot wait for the next fucking Resident Evil installment. That feels like a new game. I'm not kidding with you. Like, Resident Evil game usually involves like zombies and creepy things, but this was just like a totally new thing. I thought it was a completely separate game. But as soon as I saw the Umbrella logo, I'm like, holy shit, it's fucking Resident Evil. Just that little detail. If I would have missed that, I'd be like, what the fuck is this game? Okay, which one is this? Could it be a new IP?
The old ones.
Oh, Horizon Zero Dawn 2! Oh, it's Horizon Zero Dawn 2! Oh my god! No fucking way! Please, can it be that? I can hear Aloy's voice! It's the old ones! That was Horizon Zero Dawn 1! Yes! Here she is, folks! Oh my god, it's good to be back in this world again. It's like a new world, or is it like another part of the world that is like taken over by wildlife and shit? God damn, Guerrilla Games! Stepped another fucking notch. And you got like new fucking robotic creatures as well to fight. I wonder what kind of waypoints they fucking have. And some of doesn't have the same sort of structure as the first one, when you climb towers and do that. It needs to have like different sort of things to do as side things in the open world you're exploring.
There's nothing I wouldn't do to save this world.
Oh, you get to travel underwater in this one as well? Which I don't think they'd actually explored that much in the first game. Oh, here's Rapture.
If I falter, if I fail.
She's getting more badass than Lara Croft now. Holy shit. Can't wait for a new Monster Hunter game. That's going to be with Aloy again. Oh, Horizon 2. No, it's not Zero Dawn, it's Forbidden West. Okay. They're getting creative with the titles there, so that's pretty good. Oh, there are different factions you need to fight that take control of these cybernetic creatures. Holy fuck. So not only do you get to like fight different creatures, but you also get to fight different factions as well.
I will be ready.
Oh my god, I cannot wait to get this fucking game now. I played the shit out of the first game, and I cannot wait for the sequel. Alright, are we gonna see the actual box now? Well, hold on, that's the look of the PlayStation 5? It's gonna have like ragged edges on it and shit. So pretty much, I'm owning a console that pretty much shapes it to however it wants to be. So if I wake up in the morning, I'm like... Oh, hey, you look a little different today. Did you change your hair? Whoa, that's what it looks like? Wow, okay. Actually, it looks exactly like a thinner version of my PC tower. That's not a bad look. It still has like this sort of illuminating blue light thing. Oh, it's got a lightning wire input as well. I mean, I hope it still has the cables on it, so I'm trying to figure out where the cables actually go. I assume that's like where the air ventilation system is when it cools down when it runs the games. It looks like it's made out of like pristine cardboard and shit. Like it's environmentally friendly PlayStation 5. Oh, you get like a slim model as well? Alright, because you can own the PlayStation 5 without the discs. I mean, for people who buy only digital games, that's fine. But I always prefer like buying one with a disc drive in it. So I think it's nice to have the option for people who just play digital games and shit. But it means you have to worry about the storage of the system. So you have two options, either a physical PS5 or a digital PS5. It's not a bad choice of accessibility there. Oh, that's the kind of headset I'm fucking looking for. That's the right headset I'm looking for. Thank you, Sony. I don't want those cheap ass headsets. That's the perfect kind of headset I want. PlayStation. Wow, okay. Wow, that's some kind of reveal. I don't think PlayStation 5 has this sort of VR function on it. Oh, you probably have like VR function later on, like they'll introduce it as PlayStation 5 VR. Like it's your original PlayStation 4 VR system, which is compatible with the PlayStation 5 one. Oh, I need a breather after that one. That was quite a reveal. It was almost 2 million people watching the whole entire reveal for themselves. And I gotta say, I mean, I had my concerns about the system at first when it comes to backwards compatibility, and I think now I'm sold onto the system, I must say. I like the design it has with the contrasting white and black colors. I like the look of it. It has like tiny like little lent edges on the top, which makes it look like some sort of tower. It has a better headset, which I really, really like. I don't think they revealed the price for the system. I mean, they're probably leaving the price of it like up in the air at some point, but they'll probably announce it in like a tweet or something. Like it'll probably be around, let's guess, $399 US. I think for the digital version, it'll probably be like $100 lower, because this is like a couple of features like there's no disc drive in it, for example, because you're only buying digital games with the system. It's pretty much like an external drive with a fucking controller on it. That's pretty much what it is. And it's hope it boasts like a lot of storage space in the digital edition, especially, because with the amount of games that are being released on it, they take up a lot of fucking gigabyte space on your hard drive on the PlayStation 4 and 5. So I'm hoping they can actually sort of counter that by having like much bigger storage, or if not, have freaking compatible external drives that are compatible with PlayStation 5, so you can have much better external storage on it. And the games they showed off, oh my god, they showed off like a lot of games. These are games that are more showcasing the power of what the PlayStation 5 can do. I mean, especially in Ratchet & Clank. I don't know if it actually has a continuity between the future series, or is it still recontinuing the future series. But I really need to try the future series at one point, and then really get into this Ratchet & Clank game, especially when it eventually comes out. It'll probably be like in 2021, or please let it be a launch title. I beg you, if you want it, please make Ratchet & Clank a launch title. I will definitely buy it. No word on the new Kingdom Hearts game, but we did get a new Resident Evil game, which feels like a really completely different Resident Evil game than the ones before it. I know Resident Evil 7 was like really different and everything, but it still features some main characters from the original Resident Evils and shit. Bluepoint are remaking Demon Souls. If I really want to get into the Souls series for the first time, I think picking up this game for the PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 4 probably would be a good introduction for me to try and get into the Souls series. I'd love the Bluepoint's remake of Shadow of the Colossus. It looks really beautiful on the PlayStation 4. But with Demon Souls, I never thought they actually might to bring back Demon Souls at some point. It was just PlayStation 3. They sort of left it in the dark. But Bluepoint is like, we're bringing that game back. People want to fucking play it, and people are missing out on it. So I'm like, good on you, Playboy. I really want you to go back to that game at some point, because I really want to play it, but not on PlayStation 3, because it's for the better. There was like certain games that are like focusing on time loops, especially Returnal and Deathloop. Deathloop definitely has this sort of Dishonored vibe around it, especially in terms of the fucking gameplay, and all the stealth mechanics in the game do make a comeback in this one. You also get chased by a black female who's going to impede your progress along the way. It's kind of remind me of like Sly Cooper. Do you remember that? You're a raccoon that's get chased by another raccoon while you're trying to like thieve for shit. Speaking of the Sly series, I'm really surprised they didn't really announce anything as close to Sly. Probably because Sucker Punch are working on Ghost of Tsushima at some point, and they're trying to release that for the PlayStation 4, and they'll probably release it for the PlayStation 5 in the future. What I really don't get is that Grand Theft Auto 5 is going to come to the PlayStation 5. Is it going to come out digitally, or is it going to be enhanced just for PlayStation 5? Like, people can actually still play it from the PS4, and now they can just play it on PS5, or do they have to, like, buy another physical copy of Grand Theft Auto 5 just to enjoy it on PlayStation 5? I mean, I don't really get it. But most of all, I'm really looking forward to Horizon Zero Dawn 2. And I know that's going to happen, but we don't know what the release date of it is yet. But it's going to be something like around 2021, let's say. Give it a little bit, a couple of years, and like, I really want to get the game when it comes out. There'll be a couple of games that'll be like, well, it's going to be released on Steam at some point, but the exclusives, Ratchet & Clank, Horizon Zero Dawn, Resident Evil 8, hopefully, those are going to be the best sellers of it. Godfall, we actually got to see more gameplay of Godfall. That was pretty good to see, but I didn't really like the music choice in that particular trailer. It reminds me of Mortal Kombat in a way, but then again, what are you going to do? How else are you going to market your fucking game? This reveal isn't too bad. We don't even know anything else about it. We don't know what the price is. I'm not sure about the storage. I don't think anyone actually knows about the storage, but they showed off ray tracing, higher speed and SSD, so it means like faster loading screens, which is what they showed off in Ratchet & Clank when it comes to the interdimensional portal travel. It's like seamless loading screens, like it just transports the world around you, seamless loading time. So that's not a bad idea when it comes to Ratchet & Clank. We're sort of testing that architecture a little bit, so let's have an idea of Ratchet & Clank like rifting through time and shit. Okay, so PlayStation, you were doing shitty before with the state of plays before, but I think gathering feedback from the people that are passionate about seeing you improve, you are like down here, but you're up there. I'm gonna stick to my agenda still, because you know, there will be a couple of launch issues for the PlayStation 5 because it's guaranteed for every single console at this point. We just have to wait and find out. But in the meantime, this is Zangorwarrior. Take care, guys.